Captain! Day 7 of the Balkan Adventures. Today we're gonna drive to Lake Ohrid, but first we're gonna stop in this canyon called Matka. Oh, Mataka? Matka. It looks fascinating from here, but we're gonna go explore it. So join us. The Matka Canyon. Canyon is when you have two mountains very close to each other and the water goes through the middle. Not today, always you can do boat tours and kayak. Apparently there is a cave, but guess what? Corona, not in operation. Life in the times of Corona. Gorgeous canyon. Slightly cold, but gorgeous. Little breakfast coffee here in the Matka Canyon. I think it's a good time as any to talk about the controversy on the name of Macedonia. I mean, we all know when Yugoslavia broke down, Macedonia was the first nation to leave Yugoslavia without fighting, so not spilling blood, which is good. And then they called themselves Macedonia, or Macedonia like the West called it. The problem is that Greece has right south of here 3 regions, that is East Macedonia, and West Macedonia. Obviously, by them taking the name, the Greeks felt that they were like taking their heritage. Also, Alexander the Great is claimed to be born in here, but the Greeks don't agree with that, so another problem. Anyways, so then Greece started blockading Macedonia in the United Nations to do a bunch of things, so they actually had to propose to change the name to something better. So now the name had changed last year to North Macedonia, or Macedonia like you Westerns, and now that's the new name. Of course, in here many government buildings still say Macedonia. Very few ones have been replaced to say North Macedonia, and obviously I imagine the Greeks are just not happy with the whole Alexander the Great was my greatness and not your greatness, but now he's dead, so it doesn't matter. But they have a giant statue of him, and actually the airport is also called like that, so I don't know how that's gonna end up. Anyways, that's my morning coffee up. Somebody's being shy of the camera here. I actually never seen an actual dog and cat fight in real life. Oh, there's another cat up there. After 2 hours and a half of driving, we made it here. 2 hours and a half of like super curvy road, super annoying. But here we are. Whoa. Let's see if we can catch sunset. These are the roads of the entire village. It's so nice. We're gonna go for dinner, get some fish out of the way, and just enjoy the night falling here in, put it this way, in Ohrid. Restaurant was not open, but we earned ourselves this beautiful view. Those are actually stars, and the sunset is still happening.
and the moon over here. So it's kind of like you have the moon on one side, but it's still light on the other one. Really cool. We found the place for dinner. Chuk. What was the name of this? Something. Well, it's typical from here. So it looks like it's the wine leaves and then meat inside. So we have over here, ooh, little burgers with the wine. All right. So in this lake, there have been people living since 335 BC, documented. So that means a lot of people for a lot of years have been in this UNESCO heritage site. All right, let's check this. The leaves have a lot of flavor, and it mixes well with the pork. All right. Tomorrow we're going to be showing you more of Lake Ohrid and why it's a UNESCO site. Till then, my friend. Good morning, Lake Ohrid. There's a fantastic view here. They set up tables by the lake, people having coffee, mostly Turkish coffee. Really, really nice. We are at the Ohrid Amphitheater, which was originally built in the year 200 BC. That is 2,200 years ago. I mean, obviously it's been well kept. But yeah, it's really nice. They have this stage here where I'm standing, and then I guess you talk to the people. There's a very famous restaurant called Gladiator right there. We're gonna go check it out. So this entire town, Ohrid, at Lake Ohrid, it's a UNESCO heritage site. So it's UNESCO protected. So is the lake, which is one of the oldest lakes in the world. It has been here for like 3 million years. Crazy. And it has a lot of flora, a lot of animals. It's like really, really nice. But the lake is between Albania and Macedonia, or North Macedonia, I should say. And the Albanian side also became a UNESCO site recently, last year. The North Macedonian side has been a UNESCO site for a while. So we made it here into the fortress, which is where we get this awesome view. Let's see if we can get inside to get a better view. We're inside Samoil Fortress, which was built in the year 976. That's over 1,000 years ago. It was actually built before the First Nation was established here in the region. So this fortress has been under occupation of the Romans, the Byzantines, the Ottomans, the Turkish, and then obviously of Macedonia. Yugoslavia was also part of this, I guess. Basically many hands. The whole point is that flag changes often, but the castle does not. Tan tan tara tan tan tara tan tan tara tan tan tara tan. That was my bad impersonation of Game of Thrones song. So this castle is basically facing the lake. And the mountains in the back are actually Albanian mountains. So one could argue that they're still, protecting the borders. Beautiful view. Dun, 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 dun. There is literally zero tourists. But us. Pro tip for a tree: do not grow in front of a castle, because then they're gonna cut you. You just start blocking the view. You're welcome, trees. If we still have castles and guards in operations in these times, they will be like All right, I'm gonna protect the castle, but first, let me take a selfie. Boop, 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 boop. Old Ohrid, new Ohrid. I think the old one is so much better. You see that Corby Road back there? You see that Corby Road? Yeah, that's what we had to do. All right, so now we're moving to the Basilica, which is next to the castle, through the woods. So this Basilica has a nice view, but it doesn't compare to the temple that you saw in the other video in Busan. We have the temple here, just completely by the coast. But this is a good second one. So here is something semi-dark. We have seen these posters on the light poles and in front of doors. We use a little Google Translate and it sounds like it's people that have perished. Now, I don't know if it's a tradition around here, but maybe because of Corona, we have seen more of them. I'm gonna have to look at the numbers and the situation. All right, we're here at one of the churches, the oldest, I don't know if the oldest, but one of the old ones here. They had a little museum there of like icons closed, and the church seems to be open, but no camera inside. Time for lunch right here at the lake. So they have all these restaurants here that basically have a view of the lake, and it's really amazing. But we found one that has, maybe it's not good, I don't know, but there is no one here. Like we're by ourselves here on the terrace. Now check out the little fish. I just asked for a simple soup, but then I get a whole pot. Super cool. And of course bread. So people give them food here and they go a little crazy. Woohoo! Wow. Alright, time to explore the touristic part, or like the commerce parts of Ohrid, the old. Of course, you gotta start. Popcorn spotted. Now the question is that person Serbian? It's the real question. Okay, we make a right here. Pizza Parce. Vea, aquí tiene la pizza Parce para que vea, pelados. This is called Belvedere Restaurant. Look pretty classic. Nice Macedonian music, I think. Let's check it out. Oh, it's gonna be good. Alright, let's see what we order. We found a Mr. Capitan here that will gonna take us for 10 euros. And he has a Korean family. So it's a win-win. I think we can take our mask off because it's a whole boat just for us. So let me show you around. Of course, we were smart and we hit the supermarket first.
They call old part of Ohrid, something called a lake. This lake is a very old, very clean, very big, very deep, and very beautiful. You see here down?
Yeah.
Yeah. This house before this is a house for some rich family, Robertsi, but now is a museum in Ohrid.
Now it's museum.
Yeah. Here you see red roof up, little one piece of church in Sofija.
Yeah.
Yeah, this church is a very acoustic. This summer with Corona is a 60 years cultural program we have here Ohrid Summer Festival. Where many good classics who play violina, piano, theater from all world come here. Him, he drink it and watch woman. Like harem, you know? Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, when the officers enjoy up, down you see 3 windows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this been in this time Turkish jail.
Oh.
Very dangerous jail. People who been in jail can see water but not give him drink water. This been is a very
But Turkish.
Turkish people in Ottoman Empire. But down here you see small bridge.
Mm-hmm.
There go young people like you and Locks love and Turkey Lake love you.
Yeah.
Forever.
Hi, Captain. what you can, leave nothing behind. So you use the middle of the ship to know where you're going, right? Don't. Our captain was born in Yugoslavia. He was telling us how when Tito was here, shit was good. Then Czech went to shit. So in that little hole over there lives this guy called Bento. Bento, right there. Oh no, right there. And then he has been living there for 16 years. He said basically by society and found a cave there and just lives there. The captain of the boat knows him and he said that yeah, it's a cool guy. Casual life living on the coast. Can't blame him. This is beautiful. Follow the recommendations of the internet pre-COVID. We came to the Sofija restaurant, which is famous for having a lot of Macedonian food and a lot of wine. So with this, we're gonna finish our last night in Macedonia. It's been an awesome trip. Free of Corona so far. Look at these delicious. They look like a stew. Pork. And then what do we have here? Shrimp. Smells delicious.
Smells very
I can smell it
good.
from here, yeah. Like very good. Bon appetit. We're gonna finish our last day in Macedonia at the supermarket Ransom. We're getting some Turkish coffee, some rakia, and we found 2 Shin ramen. We're gonna get in ramen because we're craving a little bit of Korean food here. Anything impressive in the supermarket? They have a lot of Turkish coffee, that was nice. We got some of that. But other than that, it looks very standard Western-like supermarket. Their own brands, a lot of local brands, but for the most part, about the same as always. So not much to see, but thank you for watching. And tomorrow we have a big day, 7 hours drive all the way to Belgrade, and then fly to New York so we can get there within the next 48 hours. Thanks so much for joining us on our Balkan adventures. We'll see what the next video will be. I don't know yet. All right, bye. Thank you.